Yo! Oh, by the way, you've just been caught on camera.
Hey, covering up child molesting. They know all about it in Dover and Folkestone. Yeah, they do. Stop covering up all this child molesting. The two witness rule, there's Wicky. Jesus wouldn't have. Where's my signs?
Do right here.
Stop covering up all this child molesting, that's all we ask. When the little piggy comes to riding, then they've been raped. Phone the police.
What?
Oh,
I got refused entry. I went in. I got halfway into it. But because I wouldn't let them see my artwork.
Right, Mish.
Yeah, I got it on camera.
Right, good.
There was too many of them, Derek.
Yeah, don't you worry.
You out, with them as well, bro.
You out.
Get off him and they're all letting go, mate. You know what I mean?
When a little child comes to you crying, but they've been molested by a fellow Jehovah's Witness, we ask you to phone the police. Phone the police or the social services. Don't cover it up. Please don't cover it up. Be like Jesus. Protect the children. Don't sit them down in front of the child molester and ask them how many times they were touched. How do they feel when they were touched? Don't do it. They're little children. They've been molested. Phone the police. Phone the social services. People who know what they're doing. Don't cover up all this child molesting. Jesus wouldn't have. Jesus wouldn't have made that poor little child sit down in front of the guy who's molested her and asked her where she was touched. And at the end of it, asked for the two witnesses. And when there isn't two witnesses, you say she's lying. And if she complains to the police, you disfellowship her and her family. Cut them off from mum and dad. How do you elders sleep at night? Look, these are elders. Turn their back on child molesting. And ministerial servants. Look, all serving time now. That'll be you lot soon. Serving time for having covered up child molesting. You're going to be held accountable. Yeah, you are. Ask them to stop covering up all this child molesting. We're fed up with it.
Yep.
That they've been molested by a fellow Jehovah's Witness, we ask you to phone the police. Phone social services. Phone anybody. Don't cover it up. Child molesting ruins little children's lives forever. Don't cover up child molesting. It's not nice. It's wrong. Phone the police. If a little child comes to you crying that they've been molested by a fellow Jehovah's Witness, don't sit them down in front of the guy who's molested them and ask them how many times they were touched, where were they touched, how did they feel when they were touched, so as to be able to determine the degree of sin. No, don't do it. Protect the little children. Jesus would. Phone the police, phone the social services. Please. Please do it for Jesus. Protect the little children. Stop covering up child molesting. Stop telling little children every night before they go to bed all their friends are going to be murdered at school because they don't worship Jehovah. Their teacher's going to be murdered by Jehovah because she doesn't worship him. Yeah, little children go to bed every night with mummy and daddy telling them, unless they do what Jehovah said, They'll be murdered at Armageddon with everybody else. Stop it. You keep telling little children all their friends are going to be murdered by God. That troubles children. Mummy and Daddy wouldn't lie. It troubles little children. It gives them mental illness when they get older.
Just explain what it is.
Stop covering up child molesting. We ask that when a little child comes crying to you that she's been molested by Jehovah's Witness, we ask that you phone the police, phone the social services, phone anybody, but don't cover it up. Phone anybody, but don't cover up child molesting. Jesus wouldn't do it. Your world headquarters are Jehovah's Witnesses. They're building a new one, did you know? Yeah, they're not happy with the other one, it's too old. They're all stuck there in Brooklyn, all that $1 billion worth of property. No, it's not good enough for Jehovah's Witnesses anymore. Do you know what they did? They went and bought a chemical dump in Warwick, $12 million. And then they set to work, poor young brothers, volunteers, to dig up all that toxic waste and to risk their long-time health. Yeah, at roadkill. They're poisoning brothers and sisters, ones who had volunteered, pioneers. Jehovah's organisation don't care about them. They're building their kingdom here on earth now. They're not happy with real estate on the river in New York, no. They want a retirement home by the lake. Jesus said to the rich young man, the rich man said, Jesus, what have I got to do to become your follower? He said, sell all your belongings and go give them to the poor. Yeah, sell all your belongings and give it to the poor.
That door doesn't work.
And what's Watchtower Bible and Tract Society? Are they giving it to the poor? Yeah, thank you, Joe. Yeah, is Watchtower Bible and Tract Society giving to the poor? No, they're building a big world conglomerate. They're covering up child molesting and all that.
They're not covering up my child molesting.
Yeah, boy, they are, love. I'll show you. Look on my board. I'll show you what they're doing, darling. Look, elders and servants raping little children. We're not making it up, darling. Listen, it's out of the newspaper. We're not making it up. Look, elders and ministerial servants having raped little children. Look, we're not making it up. We're not. Google it. You Google it. Google it. Jehovah's Witnesses and child molesting. They've covered it all up in Dover. There's loads of child molesting going on. Some elders were served papers in Barry. Yeah, served papers during the meeting for having covered up child molesting in Barry. Yeah, it's all over Facebook. Don't take my word for it, Google it. Jehovah's Witnesses and child molesting. Google it. We're fed up with it. Stop all this child molesting. We want the place safe for our little children to play out. We don't want Jehovah's Witnesses who are unvetted to be walking up our garden and trying to talk to our children. No, we do not want it. We don't know whether they're child molesters or not. School teachers and dinner ladies get vetted to make sure they're safe to work with little children. Do Jehovah's Witnesses get vetted? No, they don't. They send out known child molesters to try to get other recruits to their mind control cult. And we're fed up with it, we really are. Stop molesting all these little children and covering it up. Jehovah's Witnesses are paying millions in the court. They settle out the court so you don't get to read about it. Yeah, why do you think they keep asking you for more money? Brother Lex says there's more going out than there is coming in. Yeah, the faithful and discreet slave haven't been so discreet. They're running out of money, you've got to give them more money. It's for paying all these legal costs won't allow little children to be molested. It's wrong. Stop covering up all this child molesting. Stop it. Little children 10 years ago died because they remained faithful to Jehovah. They wouldn't take any fractions of blood. No, not one little drop. They're all dead. Now you can take love. Now you can have it. Someone's murdered all those little children. Why did Jehovah allow it to happen? Why does Jehovah allow this child molesting to be covered up? Please, Jehovah, stop all this child molesting. Please, send Jesus.
Derek, read from the leaflet.
I think we can cover most of it. Turn it off now, lad. Save your battery.